Hey everybody, it's Sleeve in South Jersey, and for this supermarket checkout, I'm in Williamstown, New Jersey at a Zallie's ShopRite. The interesting thing about this store is that George Zallie Sr. purchased this store in 1987, right around the same time he was building his West Berlin store. Incidentally, it was the West Berlin store where yours truly was employed. Interesting enough. Anyway, this was originally a shopping bag from what I can tell here. An interesting point is that this store supplies other Zallie ShopRites with the in-store made seafood items and donuts. Something to think about. Well, we're going to walk in here, and if this looks familiar to you, it may remind you of the West Deptford store a little bit, and that's because that was a shopping bag as well. And if you like the neon that we're going to see here in this store, check it out while you still can. After Glassboro was remodeled, and I have some of that coming up in a future episode. And of course, after Center Square was built, and I was already over there. And also West Berlin was remodeled, and I still have to do that one. Well, this is next on the docket to be remodeled. So if you like neon in your supermarkets, visit this one before it's all gone. Now, it's interesting here. The flooring we're going to see, so you look over at the seafood department. I'm not looking at those cartoon characters. But the flooring over by the seafood department, that more than likely is probably going to be retained in the remodel, because I've seen that over at the West Berlin ShopRite. But if you like neon, and I like neon, I must admit I do like neon. Well, get ready to see that go by the wayside. I do have a Glassboro before and after, or actually more like during and after video I'm going to be putting together soon. So stay tuned for that. And this is a pretty large store. I mean, it's probably not as big as West Berlin, but as far as some of the other, older Zallie stores, this definitely is pretty big. We're going to see here as we get to the frozen section, the dairy section here. And it's sad to say the dairy neon is no longer operational. But yeah, this is a fairly decent sized store. Now, I want to show you the West Berlin store, and I'm going to take some time and get over there, and I want to do it during the daytime. I usually shop at night when I go there, so I want to do it during the daytime and show it to you. Layout is similar in some respects, but it's a lot bigger. And when you see the Center Square store, that thing is humongous by large. Now, it looks like they've painted the frozen section at orange there. But other than that, it's about the same as it was when it was a shopping bag. And overall, it was a nice store. I liked it. And I'm really just kind of looking around just to see what I should buy at this point. And I'm just in all of the neon. I'm gonna miss neon lights as more and more stores get remodeled or new stores get built to replace older stores. We're seeing a trend. Different colors being used, different styles. It's I know I'm an old guy. I'm 45, and I have a lot of memories of what it used to be like during my childhood and my early teens. And I like the neon. I like the wacky colors. I like the old style. I guess it's a sign of getting older. What say you, Charleston Pinball? What say you, other fine viewers and subscribers who've been checking out my stuff? And if you're not a subscriber, I don't know why you're not. Come on, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. And comment below. Let me know you have subscribed. You can even suggest places. I can't get to them all, but we'll try. Now, a little bit of a programming note. I know somebody, I'm not going to say who, Charleston Pinball, has wanted me to check out the former Lionel Kitty City on Route 130. According to what I've seen in my research, it wasn't the old Save-A-Lot. It was next door to it. However, unfortunately, it's been so remodeled, I can't even tell if it's the original building or if it's been just replaced. And you could say it's long gone, much like those Zallie's donuts. I came in the day after Christmas, actually. And apparently, they weren't out of the oven yet. This was fairly early in the morning. I like to get a nice early jump start on my day when I'm going to be shooting footage. And apparently, I'm too early for donuts. So, well, meantime, I just happen to need to use the necessary room, if you know what I'm saying. So, and I knew where it was because I'd been here before, and actually a manager had given me directions. We talked because I mentioned that I'm a former Zallie's employee myself, and we had a good talk, actually. Really nice guy. A lot of nice people at these Zallie's stores, to be honest with you. I've talked with many of them in the different stores, and of course, bringing up my former employment at store 531 does kind of help, but honestly, the people at Zallie's stores are just the nicest people you will ever meet. And that's, again, I must admit, I'm a little bit biased being a former Zallie's employee myself, but I've always had a good experience with Zallie's employees. They're just wonderful people. And one of those wonderful people, if you could pray for him now, is my buddy Andy. And he worked night crew at store 531 when I was doing maintenance. And his health is not so good at the moment. Now, I'm not going to get into too many details for obvious reasons. But if you guys could say a prayer for my friend Andy, I'd really appreciate it. I know he would too. He's a good guy. And we still keep in touch, even though it's been many years since we used to work together. Every time he sees me, he has to bring up how I always managed to make those cardboard bales for him. And, I mean, I wasn't too shabby with him, I must admit, but still, he always remembers, that and gives me my props on that, and I got to give him props. He was always just a stand-up guy whenever I worked with him. Usually, I was coming in when he was fixing to leave, and or I was just finishing up when night crew, and he was night crew, was just getting in. So, but we had some good stories to tell, some memories, of course, of good old store 531. And yes, I do have to go and shoot a video at 531. Since I shop there a lot, I think I might get kind of spotted. They might see the handy cam duct taped to my head there, Charleston Pinball. I don't know. And by the way, folks, I understand this is kind of light on history of the Zallies. So for those of you who are new to my channel, you've never heard about the Zallie's ShopRites, I would strongly suggest you watch my video of the Laurel Hill ShopRite, and I'm going to put the link above here. And that tells you about George Zallie Sr. and also how the store, and this store as well, and others like it, became part of David Zallie's Zallie Family Markets, or Zallie Somerset Supermarkets. Well, that'll do it for us here at the Williamstown ShopRite. Again, folks, like, share, subscribe, comment, and ring the bell. Check out your local supermarkets. Some of them have a history that you don't know about. It's great to learn it. And folks, I'm going to get out of here and get on my way to my next stop. So you guys have a great day out there, and I shall see you on the next video. Bye for now. I can't believe I got in this place.